So I didn't really think this through. But I'm gonna go into religion. And I'm probably gonna piss everyone off that watches this. If they do. Highly doubt anyone will. I'm sitting here with a half bottle of vodka. I drank a little bit, uh, have a few cigarettes on hand, and I'm just gonna spill my bullshit, my half retarded self into my theology and understanding of religion. Now, I'll give you a short background of my past. I was born Roman Catholic. I was born that way. Yeah. Uh, I always fucking hated it. Uh, Something about it was always off because it didn't feel natural. You know, I'd sit in church and for like an hour. Like if we went to the Polish church, we were there for like fucking almost 2 hours. That shit sucked. I would be falling asleep. My head would be bobbing. I'd have to try to stay awake. God, I don't know how. I don't even know how the priests stay awake. I guess because they're so busy, like saying whatever they're saying. So, you know, for me, it was like more of a chore, and I was just forced to do it as a younger child. But as I got older, my parents were like, "Look, if you want to do it, you could do it," kind of thing. And I was like, "Thank God." Um, like I'm not atheist. I do believe in God, but I have my own, based on my experiences in life, I have my own like idea of what God is, or like what some people call the God source, or maybe that's something that I made up. Fuck, I don't know. But anyways, to go on with the story, yeah. So, I'll be honest, I experimented with some of nature's drugs, and I saw things that changed my perspective. I'll just say it like that. You can call me a drug addict or whatever. That's fine. Because I was at one point, but I'm not anymore. I just drink casually. But it really changed my perspective on life and what it may possibly be. And look, I grew up always loving nature, loving animals, loving plants, just walking out in the morning. And like sometimes I would just take my socks off in the morning and just walk in the morning dew on the grass. And it just felt great. And and I don't do that as much now, but anyways, that's beside the point. What I'm trying to get to is that I really started to connect with nature. And where I got most of my help was from being alone in nature. That was the most healing aspect of my life. Church never gave me anything even close to what I got just going for a walk in the woods or going on a hike to like a nearby mountain. It never gave me that. And then you gotta talk to these old fucking priests. I'm not even gonna go into that. Like I lost my touch for it. I was like, why the fuck am I doing this anymore? I don't get anything out of it. I like since I was born Roman Catholic, like for my family, I'll go out on Easter, Christmas, the most important holidays. But like, nah, I'm not doing that. It's really crazy. like, if I might be wrong, but I know at least the Muslim and Christian traditions teach you that if you do not believe in the way or their way, you're gonna go to hell. So you're automatically thrown at this like position of fear. We're like, oh shit, if I don't follow the gospel, if I don't follow the Quran, then I'm going straight to hell. So I see a problem with that. Um, I haven't really dived into other religions, but I think they're all kind of similar or the same. And what I came to a realization, at least in my own aspect, is that religion is a concept of fear. Like, I do believe in God. I believe in a higher power. I believe this was created by something. What it is, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. I think if you claim to know, then you're fucking retarded. Because how could you actually know? It's by reading a book that was written by a man. So, anyways, to go off of that. So, the concept is just crazy. So, they put you in this fear base where they're like, oh, if you don't do this, you're going straight to whatever. That seems like control to me. Me in my own heart, I believe there is only one creator, one God. What it's called or what it is, I don't know. But that's how I feel. I can't prove it. So I'm just sitting here regurgitating my shit. So don't think I'm like trying to push shit on other people. I don't know the truth. But I go with what I feel. What I feel is right. And what I found is being honest, truthful, having, trying to have no fear. Look, I still get afraid of certain things. So fear is like a natural thing, you know. You're gonna feel fear in your life, no matter what it is. So I have fear, but you know, I'm not as fearful as most people, I would assume. Cause like I had a Muslim and a Christian come up to me in separate situations, and they were like, "Well, don't you fear God?" I was like, "No, I don't fear God. Like if He's gonna judge me for what I've done, then let it be. Let me just live my honest life, and if God is gonna judge me based off of that, for just doing my best and being honest and not hurting anyone in the process and trying to build something or trying to live in this reality the best way possible, then then do it, dude. I'm not gonna live in this box where I I comprise I compromise my humanity so that I could live in this like enslaved mentality where if I don't do this or if I don't do that, then I am bound for hell. Like, for me, that's crazy. That's a crazy ideology. It sounds almost cultish. Uh, I get, I get lonely. Uh, I live in a very, um, what would you call it? Low population points. So I don't really interact with people very often. So, you know, I like to go on the internet and talk to people. So that's how I run these Muslims or Christians or whatever. But for me, it's really quite crazy how Like, thank God I was actually able to break out of it, because, dude, I feel so much better. Like, I'm better than how I was before. But I mean, that's my own story. Being blunt. By the way, cheers. In Muslim tradition, that's called haram. Having a little bit of vodka is haram. You know what else is haram? Having a cigarette. I don't care about your haram. Okay? I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live my life. I'm not gonna live it by a book written by a man. And I'm not gonna live it by an idiot that read the book, believes it 100%, and just tells me fucking haram. I don't. Anyways, what I'm really trying to get at, the basis of this video, is, look, me personally, if I was to put myself into a religion, I'm gonna make mine up. It's called Pagnostic. So I'm kind of like a pagan, where like I love nature, but then Gnostic or agnostic, because I do believe in a God, except who am I to sit here and say to everyone, I know who God is, you have to do this, you have to do that. No. Look, I got a dog that I love. He follows me everywhere like a magnet. He's great. Okay, I got sheep, I got animals on my farm. That's enough for me. If God is gonna judge me for just being true to myself and not worshiping idols and reading books that were probably hindered or what's the word I'm actually looking for? Not hindered, but I mean that is along the topic, but not manufactured either, but manipulated. These books were written so many years ago. How do you know there wasn't a war or something where the books were not manipulated? I was told, not all Bibles, but there's one Bible that has 66 books in it. 66. Is that not close to something else? 666? And then the Ethiopian Bible has like 78 or something like that. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And then there are other Bibles that have more. So like over time, they've been cutting them out. So, prove to me that nothing has changed over thousands of years in terms of writing these religious books or manufacturing these religions. In actuality, in my perception, I think, like I said before, there is one God, only one God. But something happened where we all separated and we made our own perception of that one God. And we wrote texts about it, or we perceived whatever happened in different areas of the world. So we wrote different books about it. But now, it's so, for me, it's stupid. Like, I think we're all people, yeah? Like, I should never fight with my neighbor because I believe something different. Like, if you respect me, I'll respect you. That is my religion. Respect. If you don't piss me off, I won't piss you off. Or if you piss me off, I'll just ignore you. Or along the lines of that. I'm just a simple person. But to get back to the previous topic, I think religion is really one thing. What it is, we'll probably never know. But this new world order will probably bring in something similar, but all fucked up to control us, of course. Because, when you have all the money in the world, you have nothing else to do with your time, so you might as well conquer the fucking world. But to get back on the previous subject, other than conquering the world, I think that God is one entity. It's not multiple. We just have different perceptions or different histories on how we experienced the energy or the force or something of whatnot of God, and through our own cultures. But in reality, we do ultimately have one God that we all share, except for some reason we've decided to separate ourselves and create religions, if that makes sense. I have been drinking, so don't take me 100%, or don't take me at all. Anyways, I think I said everything I wanted to. So, take care, ladies and gentlemen.